After 2 decades of GM crop commercialization, countries that have adapted them have reaped the benefits brought by these crops, from having improved products, increased incomes, as well as better and safer crop production. The impact of these GM crops has been evident.
Biotech has done a lot for us because we are the third country growing BT cotton, and we are doing research on BT cowpea, and the impact is measurable for BT cotton. We have around 3 million people benefiting from biotech cotton. Now, when you grow cotton, you use pesticide. We have more than, I think, 2 million liters of pesticide we don't use because we are using BT cotton.
It started more or less in 2005 when it was the first, let's say, approval to introduce GM crops in the country. And in 10 years now, we are the second largest area producing GM. And this, we got profits from that, and we got a good experience from this situation. And now we have many different products approved in the country.
Well, for us in South Africa, biotech crops have had a tremendous impact, particularly to the small-scale farmers, because they see the benefits immediately. They can control the pests. At the same time, they can decrease their inputs for agriculture, such as insecticides and pesticides.
For the agriculture, there are a lot of disease, insect, pest, and water shortage. There are a lot of problems. I think the biotechnology is a powerful tool to resolve this problem.
With adopting countries already reaping benefits from GM crops, importing countries hope that they would also maximize the benefits from biotechnology in their respective countries.
Currently, we have 250 million of population of Indonesia, and then in the next 10 years or 15 years from now, we will face the big challenge actually on how to produce more with less land resources in Indonesia, and we see that biotech is one of the potential solution for our country to boost the production.
Indonesia has around 20 million hectares of drought or less water area. So if we can develop this kind of drought-tolerant crops, drought-tolerant rice, drought-tolerant corns, then we can plant that such 20 million hectares of drought areas. So we can imagine how many production that we can obtain using this variety of drought tolerance. And to achieve that variety, to develop that variety, we use the tool of biotechnology.
I think it will address one of our biggest challenge, which is the sustainable agriculture, where everyone is aware that we produce, or we are the number one producer of oil palm, and that requires a large pieces of land. And with biotechnology, whether it's conventional breeding technology or the new generation breeding technology, or with GM, I think it will really address the sustainable, how we do agriculture in a sustainable manner.
GM crops have left their mark on the agricultural and economic sectors of adapting countries. And with the advent of new plant breeding technologies, we can expect a new generation of GM crops, with more traits benefiting both farmers and consumers to also soon make their impact.
I'm really convinced that the products that are being developed right now can help so much, not only consumers, but also, of course, farmers. Especially products like biofortified banana, biofortified cassava, and all these new products that are being developed. I'm really convinced that they can contribute to the livelihood of people worldwide, and especially in developing countries.
If you look at the meta-analyses that have been published in the scientific literature, the general impact has been positive, actually, surprisingly positive, considering how many of us, including myself, had concerns about this technology early on. There's been a pretty significant reduction in chemical pesticide inputs. There's been an increase in productivity, and there's been an even bigger increase in farmer profits, and those profits particularly have accrued to farmers in developing countries. So those are all good news stories.
GM crops have been valuable in our quest to feed the global population. Within 2 decades, the impact made by these crops has been undeniable and will continue to be instrumental in shaping our future.